I am worthy of everything that I deserve. Everything that I desire, I deserve. And I am a woman who gets everything that she wants. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make right now is feeling like their current situation is their life, that's their identity. They say things like, I'm broke, I'm unlucky, I never have enough. They speak horrible things over their lives, and they wonder why their life looks like it does. But what if none of those things are truly your identity? It's just the conditions that you have chosen to live in. My name is Fran. I created this channel to help bridge the spiritual with the physical so that you could create and manifest and live your best and most grandest life. I am glad that you're here. We don't consistently act out of the identity of who we believe that we are. So, for example, if you believe that you are someone that struggles, that's the identity that you act from. If you believe that you are someone who never has enough, that is the identity that you act from. We act the way that we see ourselves. Very rarely does someone see themselves one way and act another way. You have to change the identity of who you believe that you are. So whatever you have repeatedly said to yourself over and over and over again is going to show up in your life. That's the behavior that you're going to display because that is what you believe about yourself. Your bank account is a condition. Your employment is a condition. Your relationship is a condition. The life that you're living right now is a condition. But conditions can change when you choose differently. Your identity, how you believe that you are, is reinforced with every decision that you make. So when I first began my journey of elevation and transformation, I would always tell myself, I am a child of God in whom He is well pleased. I am a child of God in whom He is well pleased. And what that made me realize is that if God loves me enough to give me life, to allow me to live life, then I need to honor the life that I'm living. So I begin to ask myself questions. Who am I? I am a child of God in whom He is well pleased. What is it that I want to do in this world? How can I express God through me, right? Because, God is within us. We will not fail. I began to look at how I was showing up in the world, what my current identity was, because I did not like that identity. I did not like the life that I was living at that point. And I knew that if God was well pleased with me, He would not want me to live a life that is less than luxurious, right? So how do I feel about me? I had to understand that it wasn't how God felt about me, because God loves me. He was very well pleased with me. It was how I felt about me that was attracting the things in my life. And if those were my current conditions, and that's what I leaned into, whatever I was thinking about, whatever I was being, however I saw myself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, what you see is the identity that you've chosen. I'm not talking about your physical body. I'm talking about when you look at yourself, the thought that you think about yourself is the identity you have chosen. That is why so many people do mirror work, because mirror work is so important in reinforcing the identity that you desire to become. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I am beautiful, I am amazing, everything works out for me. If you feel some kind of way when you're saying that, if you feel like you want to backtrack because that doesn't resonate with you, then that's not your true identity. When you can look yourself in the eye and say, I am worthy of everything that I deserve, everything that I desire, I deserve, and I am a woman who gets everything that she wants, and you feel that within your spirit and you know it to be true, you are shifting your identity. So many people have become so attached to struggle and things not working out to them that they introduce themselves with that. Stop introducing yourself as, hi, I'm struggle. And start introducing yourself as, I am a woman who always wins. I am a woman who knows what I want. I am strong and I am capable. Now, of course, you're not literally introducing yourself as struggle. But if that is your story, then that is your identity. People can feel that energy. Believe it or not, people know when you have an energy of lack and limitation. They know when you have a poor self-image. You could dress it up in all the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Prada you want to. However, if inside you is still in Payless shoes, that's what they're going to see. That's the vision that they're going to get from you. Your energy is what speaks, right? It doesn't matter. Well, of course it matters how you dress and how you look. Of course it does. But what I'm saying is you can have on a $2,000 outfit and have a 2-cent attitude, and that 2-cent attitude is what is going to show through. Once you begin to connect your confidence to the Spirit of God that is within you, right? Identity comes from how you feel within. Many of us, I think, just forget that we have the most powerful being, the most powerful source within us. I think we forget that sometimes. So we feel like, yeah, okay, whatever. This is it for me. If that's what you're identifying with, you are absolutely right. That is it for you. Instead of asking yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Ask yourself, what is it about me that I am attracting these type of things? What identity am I sending out into the world that is attracting these type of circumstances, relationships, issues, problems? What am I sending out into the universe that is mirroring back to me the current conditions of my life? Now, many of you won't do that because you don't think that you are responsible. But I am here to tell you that as you are co-creating your life, you are responsible for every condition, every thought, everything in your life. Nobody else is responsible for you. No one else can create for you. The thing that you identify is the thing that you will attract. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we are. If you are someone who sees yourself in a certain way, if you look at your life, I can guarantee you that your life looks exactly how you feel about yourself. You have to choose better, and you have the ability to change anything in your life. Everything begins to shift in your life when you shift your identity. When you shift from I never have enough to I have more than enough. When you shift from nothing ever works out for me to everything always works out for me. When you shift to I never have enough money to thank you for the money that I have and I always have enough money, the universe begins to bring those circumstances to you. Our spoken word is so powerful. It is connected to everything that we are, and it is connected to the universal substance that is God in action, which is who you are. So even if you have to sit down and think, what would God say about this? Or how would Jesus feel about this? Or what would my angels think about this? Or how are my ancestors feeling about how I'm behaving in this world? I guarantee that you will realize that they want none of that struggle, sadness, lack, limitation, all of that negative stuff. They're like, yeah, we're not with that. You have to honor yourself as a complete and total being. But not only that, a complete and total creator of your life. And it all shifts when you shift the identity of how you feel. The goal is not to deny your current identity. The goal is to step into the reality and the identity you believe yourself to be. Your conditions may describe where you are today, but it does not have anything to do with who you are becoming. We become because we forget that we already are. You already are everything you need to be, but somehow you have forgotten that. Whatever this current reality is, if it does not feel good to you, you do not have to live there. You can change it. All right, y'all. I will talk to you very soon. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about this video. Bye for now.